Have you been trying to succeed online, but it keeps eluding you? Hi, I'm Suzanne Stoddart from Legitimate Affiliate Training. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to gain affiliate marketing success. If you like my video, please click like and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you'd like awesome and free training, please click my link below. This course is taught by my own personal mentor, Philip, and it's a step-by-step training program to get you up and running. So I thought I'd share with you today the 5 W's of affiliate marketing success. And these are: who usually fails online? What does it take to succeed? When will you see results? Where do you find your tools? And why does long-term mindset equal profit? So let's start with who usually fails online. These are the people who want to get rich quick. They want money fast. They want overnight success. And I don't blame them really, because so many of those dishonest marketers online tell them that it's possible. They tell them on their sales pages every time they launch a new product. But why do these people never learn? Well, let's look at the different type of people that are trying to work online. The first type of person is usually caught up in the shiny object syndrome. They keep going from product to product, promise to promise, hoping they'll eventually find something that'll make them rich. And in the meantime, they've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on products that don't work. Now, I created a video about shiny object syndrome. And if you're curious about what it is, that video will explain it all to you, and it'll show you how to get out of that syndrome with your wallet intact. The second type of person are those who buy several of these shiny objects and sincerely try for a while, but because nothing works, they eventually come to believe that affiliate marketing overall is a scam, and they quit entirely. The third type of person are those who start out the same way, but eventually find some good training. But because they're impatient or have let life get in the way, they usually end up quitting within the first 4 to 6 months or so. This is what you call short-term mentality. Little did they know that if they would have hung in there for even 1 more month, they would have started seeing results. You see, a lot of people feel entitled to making money online just because they bought a new product or a new piece of software. Or they'll skip some of the first important steps to building a business because they want faster results. They're not willing to put in the work, or they make excuses like, I don't have time, or it's too hard. Basically, it's the daily grind that beats them down. So what does it take to succeed? Well, the first thing you have to get out of your head is that get-rich-quick mentality. There's no magic push-button software, or there's no loophole or secret method that's going to make money fast. I know there are people promising you out there that if you buy their product, it'll happen, but it's not true. It's all lies. The truth is that this is a long-term business, and it takes work. You have to be mature enough to know that you're building a real business. And just like any offline business, it takes patience, persistence, consistency, and that daily grind of rinse and repeat. That's the ultimate secret to success, you know. Rinse and repeat. I made a video for you about the secret to online marketing. And you can click on it up here, or I'll leave the link below for you to watch it, okay? If you can look down the road 6 months, a year, even 3 years, you'll have what it takes to succeed online. I know it's hard in the beginning, but it does get easier, I promise. If you can take it seriously and sacrifice for your business, you'll be much better off. Now, that might mean giving up some of your social time with your friends, or giving up some of that TV binging you do, or whatever else you do that takes up your spare time. No matter what your circumstances are, if you want to succeed, you have to make time to build your business. Life happens for all of us. But if you can have that long-term mindset, you'll get past all those distractions, especially shiny object syndrome. So when will you see results? Well, you have to understand that to see any results in the first place, you need to stick to one method for at least 6 months. Some may be fortunate enough to see some sales in the first couple of months, but for the most part, it takes a good 6 months of hard work before you start seeing any significant results. And if you don't stick to one method for at least 6 months, you just keep resetting the clock. Let me show you with this diagram that I made. Now this is you deciding you want to work online, but you're not sure what you want to do. So you start with blogging. But after about 2 months, you quit because you're not seeing any results. You're not getting any traffic. Your posts aren't ranking. So you go back to square one. So that's 2 months of your wasted time. Now you decide that you're going to try solo ads because you saw a great product promoting solo ads. And this time you work at it for 3 months. But in 3 months' time, you've ended up with so much debt because solo ads are so expensive that you quit, go back to square one. And by the way, solo ads is not something I recommend for any beginner because they're dangerous. You can lose a lot of money with them. And I do have a video about solo ads explaining to you why they're dangerous, and I'll leave that link below. Okay, so now you're back at square one. So now you're going to try using paid advertising on Facebook. And you actually do that for about 4 months. But again, the training you got wasn't good enough to show you how to split test your ads. You're losing money. You're not getting any sales. So you quit. Back to square one. So that's another 4 months of wasted time. So now you decide you're going to try YouTube because you've heard that that's a great way to build a business, which it is, by the way. But after only 5 months, again, you're not ranking all that well. You're not getting much traffic. You hardly have any subscribers. So you quit. So look at all the time that you have wasted. If you add up all these months, that's 14 months that you could have applied to one method, and imagine where you'd be after 14 months. So this is why it's dangerous when people try all these things and keep quitting and trying again and keep quitting. You're just starting back at square one each time, wasting all those precious months that could have been applied to one method. And that's why I said here, people get stuck in that 1 to 5 month loop and they quit too soon. Everyone has to go through these horrible first few months of basically working for nothing. This is the time when we make all of our mistakes. But if you have the proper mindset, you'll learn from those mistakes and you'll keep moving forward. That's what we call failing forward. But you know what the great part is? When you do make that first sale, it motivates you to keep going. And once you've made one sale, it's easy to make more. As they say, the harder you work, the luckier you are. When you start making money, it's easier to make more money. And when you do start profiting, you can then use that money to invest in yourself or in better tools and services and start refining your processes. So where do I find what I need? Well, these are the basic tools you need to succeed online. Your list may grow as your business grows, but that'll come in time. You need domain name and hosting, an autoresponder, a page builder, video editing software, that's if you go into YouTube, and a keyword research tool, which is really important for blogging. The absolute minimum that you need to start any online business is your website and your autoresponder. Your website is your piece of online real estate, and it's where you're going to park all of your pages and posts and landing pages. And your autoresponder is your email capture service, and this is important to collect all the email addresses of your audience. These are the people that are interested in hearing from you, and it's a way for you to nurture those people to build long-term relationships. The remaining tools can come along in a few months, and they'll all make a huge difference to the success of your business. Here are some examples for you. First, your domain name and your hosting. My service of choice and what I highly recommend is SiteGround. They're an excellent choice with excellent uptime and support. And as you can see, they have a special price that starts you at $6.99 a month, but all services will offer you a discount for your first year. Now, you could find something cheaper, like GoDaddy, but take a look at the difference here. Yes, they're giving you $2.99 for your first year, but you still need extra things that'll cost you extra money. For instance, you need your SSL security certificate. That's another $84.99 a year. And you really should have a dedicated email. That's another $2.99 a month. Whereas when you look at SiteGround, they have all that included, plus more, at the price of $6.99 a month. So just because you find something cheap doesn't make it better, because you end up spending more getting all the extra things you need. And the one thing you'll notice at any of these services online is that you can get your domain name, your hosting, and they have a website builder all in one place, so you don't need to bounce around. The next thing you need is your autoresponder. Now, I personally use GetResponse. Notice right now they have a Valentine's Day sale. So basically, you're looking at a service of $12.30 a month to start collecting your emails. I really like this service because their automations are just superior. But there are other services that you can use as well, such as Aweber. And you'll notice that Aweber now offers a free plan for up to 500 subscribers. It's a little more limited than the paid one, but it's a great start for a beginner marketer. And whoever you do choose, just make sure you always read the fine print, as many services don't allow affiliate marketing as a business model. The next thing you have is your page builder. Now, I personally use Thrive Themes, and I have what's called Thrive Suite. And this has lots and lots of excellent tools. Thrive Architect is what I use as my page builder, and they have many, many beautiful templates. And they have all these other tools as well. Now, you may not use these all right off the bat, but it's certainly something you're going to use down the road. Now, this you might find a little bit pricey at first because it does come to an annual billing of $228, but that really only works out to $19 a month for all those tools. Now, there are a lot of other choices online, and I came across this article that talks about quite a few different services. I won't go through all of this now, but I'll certainly leave the link to this article below, and you can go through it on your own. You'll also find that there are free page builders online, but I just want you to know that these are quite limited, and they could cause you more frustration than not. So remember, this is a real business you're building. You really need to invest in some good tools. You can always start with a free one, but then move to a paid one as soon as you can. The next thing you'll need is a video editing software. This is what I would recommend for all beginners. It's called Screencast-O-Matic, and it's incredibly cheap. You can start with a free plan, and then when you decide you want more flexibility, you can opt up to a better plan. And even their highest plan only comes to $4 a month. Now, it is billed annually, but that's what it breaks down to monthly. If you decide to use YouTube as your business model, like I do, this is something that you're going to need for sure. The next thing you need is a keyword research tool. Now, this is my favorite tool. This is called Jaxi, and I find that this gives me the most accurate information compared to a lot of other services. And this is the type of tool that you need if you intend on blogging. But simply Googling keyword research tools online will bring up many options. Again, here is an article I found from Brian Dean, who is an expert online on SEO, which means search engine optimization. He lists all of his favorite tools and has done some research. And there you go. See, he lists Jaxi as well. And I'll leave the link to this article below, okay? Because it has a lot of great information. If you start with the basic tools for whatever business method you choose, it should only come to $50 or $100 a month. And sometimes not even that. Take a look at this. If you chose the tools that I recommended, like SiteGround, GetResponse, ThriveSuite, and Jaxi, your first year expenses would come to $87.29 a month. But you can do it for as cheap as $25.99 a month. If you choose SiteGround for your hosting and website, get the free plan to Aweber, get the ThriveSuite because honestly it's the best deal around for the best tool, and then find a free keyword research tool to use for the first few months. It's relatively cheap, isn't it? And consider how lucky we are. I mean, if you wanted to build a business offline, there's no way you're going to be able to do it for $25 a month. Never in history has it been so easy to build a profitable business for so little money. So why does long-term mindset equal profit? A long-term mindset is necessary for success. Without it, you'll get impatient, lose focus, and end up quitting. A long-term mentality will help you overcome all the hurdles in the beginning, knowing that you'll be spending money on tools before you make any sales. A long-term mentality allows you to use your mistakes and your learning curve to improve your business and keep moving forward. A long-term mentality allows you to put in the thousands of hours required to perfect your systems and processes. Think of anything you've learned offline. How many hours did it take for you to learn that new video game? Or how many hours did it take you to learn to be an electrician? No one is perfect right off the bat. Long-term mentality also helps you realize that you need to seek out proper training and learn how to drive traffic to your site, how to perform SEO, and how to capture emails. All this type of training can really speed up your success. You have to accept that you'll make stupid mistakes. This is how you fail forward, improving each time. You'll need to battle your personal life, but your sacrifices will be justly rewarded in time. You'll have to spend money to build your business, which is still amazingly cheap compared to anything offline, right? You'll lose money in the beginning, but you'll eventually profit and come out on top. You'll work for nothing at first. Kind of like all those university grads who start working to pay off all their huge student loans. And you'll probably be overwhelmed and flustered. But it does get easier every day you work at it. And in time, you will start profiting. And that means that you'll be making more money than your expenses. And once that starts to happen, you'll see the snowball effect take place. Always deliver value overall. Don't chase the money. When you continue to offer solutions to your audience, and when you nurture your email list with helpful advice, you're creating long-term profits. This is what I mean. Value leads to trust. Trust leads to long-term relationships. And long-term relationships lead to long-term profits. This is what it takes. Value. Anyone who repeatedly sends offer after offer to their email list is just killing it. You like getting emails like that? I don't, and I usually unsubscribe pretty quick. So see, that's why you don't want to do that. At least not with me. So now I hope you understand why long-term mindset is so important to your success. That and to actually do it. Don't spend months researching and learning. Actually implement the steps and start. And find a support group that you can go to for help and encouragement. This really helps with the daily grind of rinse and repeat. As my mentor often says when anyone grumbles, shut up and get back to work. And that's the best advice I ever got. And the auto profits that you're hoping for? Well, that comes later on. They really do. But you have to put in the work first. So I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, could you please click like and subscribe to my channel? I upload new videos every week to help you with your online journey. And don't forget to click my link below for a free and amazing training program taught by my own personal mentor. It's detailed and will help you get a step-by-step plan to starting your affiliate marketing success. So until next time, cheers!